Urgent update for Bitcoin trading down 1.49%. Please pay attention. The Elliott feature, I brought this to you 2 days ago. Look at this in the tweet. Look at the exact pattern formation. I likened it precisely to a downward trajectory, possible expanding diagonal by Elliott Wave International. And indeed, boom. Do you see the move to the downside? Now, I brought it in this zone. Very important. Please pay attention. Hit the like button if you can. Our top trade group, VIP, they are trading in the back. So very important. Make sure that you're plugged into the specifics. Look at this. It was mid-level. We achieved the top level resistance that carry over. I entered a short at that top level. I know other VIP did, and look, it was just predicted, guys. In terms of the classic Elliott Wave feature, now we're in another, I'm going to call this a crux, guys. Very important. We've been discussing some exciting patterns, some bullish patterns. Right now, we may need to rain on the parade just a bit, just a touch, and hear me out on this specific secondary Elliott Wave pattern. Level of support. Throw under level of support. Very important. Level of resistance across the top. What does this remind us of? Well, if you guys will recall, very important, let's talk about classic Elliott Wave feature. The specific leading expanding diagonal. Please pay attention. This is an important one. And Bitcoin has traded this, and we've caught this previously. Look at the expansion here, the descending level of resistance, and the expanding and descending, guys. The expanding there from that resistance support with this specific inverted head and shoulders. Boom, guys, bam, to the downside. That inverted head and shoulders is on the map. Do you see this? We have this same classic definition, the descending level of resistance, and that expanding with that descending level. Expanding therefrom, we should say, that level of resistance, this level of support. Do you see how this matches up after nailing this specific Elliott move there? I want to bring it to your attention for consideration. That's the bottom line. I want to bring it to your attention for consideration. This specific pattern framework was crucial, and I'll tell you when this was crucial. If you will recall, when was this? Take a look at this. This is when Bitcoin was $57,131. This was one of the most aggressive moves to the downside. It was the most aggressive move that the market had seen following this expanding diagonal. Boom, it moved to the downside. I brought you the Library of Congress information right then, guys, at 57,131. I copied Jack, Elon Musk, BlackRock, JP Morgan, Credit Suisse, and SpaceX, and boom, you guys know from the 57,000. Let's review that pattern. I want to show you how much interaction there was in terms of the price. It was literally just a powerful move. We're going to cover it right now, and it's going to be a little bit of a stream-like environment because it'll go on for a minute here in terms of this specific video. We don't want to make it too long, though. I know that, but look at this, guys. Look at this specific. I wish we were on stream. We just streamed. We had a good time. You guys make sure notifications are on. Look at this specific expanding diagonal here. Yes, we caught this move. Boom, to the downside. It was impressive, guys. 57,000, bam, down to what was this, guys? Look at this move to the downside. That was impressive. I put a video out, and guys, no one really liked the video, but you dropped 25%. Bam. Okay, so that's the potential of this pattern. That is what I'm referencing in terms of this specific inverted head and shoulders. Bam, you guys will see right now in the context of that expansion, you'll see that we're just recreating that. So this is not guys, it's not a light pattern to deal with. I'm going to make this video. We're going to get this out in one cut, and I just want to let you know that this could be a heavy-duty pattern. Now, it's not as fulfilled. I would say it's not as fulfilled as the other pattern framework as we would look on the daily, because this was a 25% move. Granted, guys, okay, 25% move, we caught that. Level of support, level of resistance expanding, and bam, okay, within 12 to 24 hours beforehand, I shot you a video, let you know all this information. In terms of this specific feature, we have to dig into the lower time frames to really fill out this feature, okay? We have to fill out this feature on the lower time frames. I'll let you know the following, having prepared you with the information in terms of how the authorities, how the technical analysis, guys, the TA authorities, meaning either New York Institute of Finance or Elliott Wave International, how they will view this specific this specific feature here, I will bring up briefly. I'm not crazy about doing this, but let's look at the Nasdaq. Let's do the Nasdaq real briefly, not financial advice. You guys know that we don't deal with equities. What I'm going to talk about is, or securities, a flat top resistance, a descending level of support. We have room down here to go to a further level of support. I would say most of the market is looking on the Nasdaq, guys, at the lower level of support as a question of when. Most are not looking at a question of if, they're looking at a question of when. We just broke out of a descending wedge framework here. So what I'm looking at, is there any kind of impending move to the upside is my question right now. Any impending move to the upside? As I look at the Dow, let's just briefly go through the Dow. Shout out to the VIP again. I want to shout out to Leo. Leo is a new VIP from Australia. What's up, my brother? Hope you're excited about VIP. We're really thrilled to have you in VIP. So looking at the framework here, I want to bring up I'd say we could go with a flat top here. We could also go with the same or similar move or structure here that we're looking at on Bitcoin. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit, I said, like a stream environment. It's a bit longer of a video. I just appreciate you watching this because you're seeing some confluence here between the Dow, okay, the Dow Jones in terms of the stock market, United States. This specific leading diagonal, not just being assessed on Bitcoin, is being assessed on a number of coins right now. To the extent that we could beat this, let's talk about a nice way that this could be potentially beaten. If we're to look at a fan reversal, very important, could buyers pick up on a specific prior resistance to support, boom, move to the upside, and thereafter, this would not be inconsistent with technicals. We'll apply this to Bitcoin as well, guys. Looking at that specific resistance to support, resistance to hits, boom, boom, to support, bam, up and over the next level of resistance. And I think that that's probably, guys, if we were to realistically assess this situation, that would be the best, guys. And you understand when I say the best that the bulls could bring to the table would be a completion of the reversal pattern, going in with a fan, guys, with a fan support to resistance confirmation. This resistance goes into the support. Essentially, okay, that confirmation. We'd be looking at that second line here. First, the resistance to support would be line 1. We need 3 lines. The second resistance, and it would be hit 1, hit 2, would go into this specific level of support. And we could argue that that has occurred here to the extent that we're just looking for one more, guys, one more level of resistance. I would rely on the fan primarily. It's a New York Institute of Finance pattern. It is, okay? So to the extent that it is, I'd say it is confluent with Elliott Wave, I will invite you, those of you who are looking further into the details in terms of your trade tactic, I would invite you to look at the fan procedure. Copyright New York Institute of Finance. Buy the book today. John J. Murphy, New York Institute of Finance. Look at the work that I've done here today. This is New York Institute of Finance. I have lined up the specifics of the leading expanding diagonal from today, and I have included therein just so that you know, and I want to cover this in depth so that we are sure to go over this. It's very important, guys. In terms of this fan formation you're seeing here over the framework of the expanding diagonal, very important. I went over that with VIP today. So within the exact parameters that we're looking at, okay, for Bitcoin, within the answer that was delivered beforehand, the Elliott Wave, this throw over event, within that specific diagram I brought a few days ago, I'm getting to this point that yes, we do have, I'd say, a possibility here of moving to the downside. That would be the indication. Be prepared for that, and be prepared to follow the Twitter. Be prepared to stay up to tune with VIP as I'm going through these specific pattern formations. We're really in depth in the back. And guys, this is one of those situations. If you're looking for a clean, clear play, okay, if you're bullish, I'm going to say this again. Look for the pickup. You're going to be looking for this specific level of resistance to support. Okay, bulls here are going to be looking at this already picked up level of resistance to support. And we're going to be looking at that third line in terms of the fan reversal. If you're not familiar with the fan reversal, it is confluent, guys. I'd say it's a complement to Elliott Wave. So to the extent that you are an Elliott Wave expert, guys, congratulations. We don't focus all the time on it. We focus on New York Institute of Finance. This is a crucial level of resistance. We'll put this at 21,255. This zone in here, 21 to 22,000. And I'll just let you know, this is a difficult pattern to beat, okay? It's a difficult pattern to beat, period. Difficult pattern to beat, guys. In terms of the pickups, you're currently on the 38.2. Make sure you've got backup heavy reserve capital for the 50, the golden pocket, this 786, the 86, and the full retracement. I believe it's going to take a bit of time to really effectuate this and get things rolling. We may have some compressed volatility given the fact we're in a short trade week here in the USA. We want to shout out to our brand new VIP. And let me see if I can get in the back, guys. This is our VIP trade room. Let's go ahead and shout out to Leo, my man from Australia. Very exciting. I did a very comprehensive video today to make sure that you got the information, Leo. I want to make sure that you get it in good time. And in terms of the group, I just want to invite all of you to join. We will walk you through trade setups. That's what Leo was interested in. Make sure that you join this. If you guys are interested in leverage, etc., I'll walk you through that. I'll walk you through your first hedge. This specific, guys, on next to Texas, this link is where you'll slam into VIP. Go ahead and hit this button. I am VIP. Hit into that. You guys know this is London, former hedge fund owner, non-SEC private hedge fund. And to the extent that you're looking for financial advice, this is not the place for it. We trade. If you're interested in trading, make sure that you join the top trade group. That would be us. Multiple, guys. I'd say goals for the year. When you start with us, the first goal, book 100% trade. Second goal, 200% trade. The third goal, book a 500% trade. And the fourth goal will be to book a 1,000% trade. That would be a 10x on your trade. We already have VIPs, as you see, streaming across the top there, who have met that specific goal. Multiple VIP have met that 10x goal already in a short number of weeks. We want you to join us. This is London. Be prepared, guys. We'd love to break this top line resistance. Guys, that'd just be fantastic. Understand that 21,000, about 500 with some power to the upside. That would be fantastic. Currently picking up at 38.2. And if you're looking for a clean, clear, guaranteed trade on Bitcoin, this is not the trade. So if you choose to sit this out, we will understand. We're going to dig into the micro. We will be in the back. I'll let you know we're hitting targets, and we're currently testing this level, just about at that level of support. Let's go. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. Wanted to bring you the new Elliott Wave pattern so that you could diagnose that, so that you could assess that, and just bring you this update in terms of that leading expansion there. Very, very successful for anyone who shorted. We're excited about that. Elliott has those books registered in the Library of Congress. Okay, that Library of Congress registration does say that this should go to the downside. Mind that registered material. This is London with Bitcoin Spike. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.